already understood and pleased to attend the session that we have conducted yesterday. Okay, guys, just to give you a quick recap on what are the items that we have discussed. We discussed about what is the course content that we are going to have, what is the ERP and ERP cloud application, what are the different sort of organizations or the products which are available into the market. Considering that Oracle is one of the Oracle offering technology, what are the different products or offered by Oracle, why we are supposed to use Fusion, and how the Fusion as a tool has emerged over a period of experience that Oracle has possessed. Oracle has experienced, understand, took the feedback from different customers across the geography, understand what are the best of the best features across different products, and then Oracle has come up with an idea. Let's bring one particular product that will include all the features, all the best features which are available as of now into the market. Okay. We have also understood, guys, that what are the benefits that Fusion offers. The kind of benefits is that Fusion is a completely cloud-based application. It is easy to accessible. It is cost efficient. It is not requiring any sort of maintenance. It is that the security will be taken care by the cloud supplier. Okay. And we have understood that Fusion is a tool that is purely based on your subscription. Subscription, guys, like somebody, the kind of subscription, the kind of services that you need to opt in, for how many people you need to opt in, you just need to pay on that thing. Okay. Like as in a very simple layman language, if we say that we can opt in with the subscription of Netflix. If as a consumer, we get ourselves registered for a Netflix account for 1 month, then our subscription is there and we could access Netflix and play any videos available into Netflix. But in case we did not have subscribed ourselves for Amazon Prime, we could not be able to access. Okay. And guys, how the subscription and subscription cost will vary, like what is the benefit if you have subscribed? It's a cloud-based environment. So you can access Netflix into your laptop, into your mobile, into your you can say personal computer, and even into your smart TV. So that is the ease of uses that has been offered by cloud-based application. That similar sort of experience, the user experience has been improved. Okay, efficiency has been improved, security has been improved, and the delivery of the content has been improved through the cloud-based application. Clear? So guys, in addition to that, yesterday we have spoken about what are the different kind of projects that as a consultant, the consultant could be a technical consultant, functional consultant, techno-functional consultant, admin, security admin, okay, and the business user, business analyst, and user. These are the different sort of consulting roles that a person who's trained or experienced with Fusion can perform. Okay. And guys, as we said that, okay, there is being very thin line between the technical and functional consultant. Okay. Although this particular tool, we are more focusing on to technical concepts, technical tools available by Oracle to learn and understand those tools to utilize. But this particular training is not an actually requiring any sort of prerequisites or any sort of coding. Okay. Because in this particular training, the tools that we are going to learn is already a pre-built tool. All those tools, we are just learning to utilize those tools to get the work done. Each tool might be specified for different purpose that we will be learning. Okay. And as a technical consultant, we have also discussed yesterday that, okay, the main work that we have been involved into, that either we are supposed to extract the data, okay, that is extracting the data from our Fusion system and make sure that the data should be provided to Fusion system. Other thing is data loading, that the data might be coming to us from different sources due to certain business acquisition, due to some sort of bulk hiring, due to some sort of bulk purchase order that is supposed to be created. Okay. And we are entitled that the job of a technical person is to support the business, to support the functional user. If there is no technical consultant, then also the same work can be done. Then the functional user should need to go access the application, navigate to different screens, different section, different fields, and they should need to manually key in the data to get those transactions created. Like they need to hire the employees. Okay. Suppose 5 minutes are required to hire one employee. Okay. And there has been 1000 employees are supposed to be hired into the system. So 1000 into 5 equals to 5000 minutes are required. And that also is not a surety that it will be done by that time. And there could be lot of chances of error because all these transactions has to be done manually. To ease that work or to distribute that work, what has happened? The organization might be hiring 10 different HRs, okay, that are supposed to do the data entry manually, okay, but still it will require 1 week of time maybe. If the same work is supposed to be required and the expedite, what has happened using some of the tools and the techniques, technical person will be called, the data will be provided to the technical person will evaluate the data, understand the data, and transform the data as per the required format by Oracle or sometime what has happened, the raw data has been provided and it's the job of a technical consultant to understand and transform the data as per Oracle requirement. Sometime what has happened that in certain products, in certain projects, what has happened that okay, technical consultant will be called and technical consultant will explain that okay, if you want my support, if you want me to hire an employee for you, you give me the data and you give me the data into this format. If you give me the data in this format, then all the mandatory fields you should need to give. If you are giving me the mandatory fields, there are certain fields that has to be provided into this particular value or this particular order. So give me the data as per my set of rules, and then I will support you to load the data. Clear? So guys, there has been several tools that we will be learning for different activities. There has been different tools that we have discussed yesterday. Like we will be learning the tools for the data extraction, BIP, OTBI, and HCM extractor, the major tools that we are learning. And for data loading, HCM, spreadsheet data loader, file-based data loaders, these are the tools that we are going to learn. Okay. In addition to that, guys, we have to understand that, okay, being as a technical consultant, we could be specialized into doing the personalization and customization of the application. Personalization, guys, also we have discussed yesterday that if I have handed over this particular sheet to you and you can personalize these things that okay, we do not want this lecture to be here, we want the lecture to be the first column. We do not want this to be yellow in color, we want to keep it into pink in color. So that is something called personalize the behavior, that we have personalized the application. Okay. And customization, guys, we have understood that customization and extension. That here what has happened, total how many lines? Almost 145 lines are there. Different tools, different techniques, different course material has been mentioned. But you will extend this, that you will come here and you will start adding some few more items here. That is called extensions or customization. Clear, guys, as of now, what we have discussed till now, yesterday?
Yes, sir.
So guys, any doubts, any questions, queries you have till now about the course content, our methodology that we are going to follow, okay? Or any doubts related to the session that you have attended yesterday, please let me know. Gaurav, Aditya, Subhash, Irfan, Mani, Pravan,
I'm good on that.
Bhanu,
We are good, Piyush.
fine guys. Okay. So now guys, what we are going to proceed further is that we will be understanding, we understood the course, we understand the core of the application. Now we will be slowly and steadily will be starting with certain sort of activities, certain sort of tools. Okay. So guys, the tools that may be related to how to access the application, how the application has been represented, where to navigate for different things. As we said that okay, while this particular course is more of a technical, but we will be understanding certain screens as well. Like we will be certainly understanding the worker screen or a person screen where we can search for a person, open the record of a person, we can edit a person, we can add the details of a person. We will be understanding some concepts called date tracking. We will be understanding there is one tool called security console. Using the security console, the admin has the access that they can check, create new users, make sure that okay, the existing user is having a password. They can block one user, they can lock some user, unlock the user, they can attach certain rules to the user, they can remove the roles from the user. Okay, all these sort of functionalities are not to be done by us. These are primarily the work of a Fusion admin. Okay, but as part of a technical consultant, if someone will ask us, and we should be not blank, that is the reason we are explaining, guys, in this particular course, only the security console is the feature. This is the only thing for which the access cannot be practically granted to you guys, and you cannot practice this thing. It's only the concept and the uses that you should need to understand. Otherwise, rest of the things like BIP report, OTBA report, HCM extract, SDL, SSDLF, BDI, web services, okay, workflow management, customization of sandbox and all these sort of things, and even this OIC as a practical tool, all will be covered, and you will be having a access for these particular tools and techniques that you should need to practice. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, as part of these things, just to highlight what we have in hands ready for us. So guys, first of all, if we talk about OIC, I'm going to OIC just to tell you, because this is one of the most advanced tool and very high in demand tool. We are completely covering the OIC. OIC offers three different type of, you can say, major services. Out of those major services, if you could see and check that, okay, someone is recruiting for OIC, out of three different services, if someone say that, okay, we need OIC consultant, then they are certainly looking forward for one of the main service, that is ICS. ICS stands for Integration Cloud Service. And Integration Cloud Service, the purpose for Integration Cloud Service is that there is a Fusion application, and while running my business, while running my organization, the TCS, which is a very big organization, they are not just using one application. They might be using multiple applications. They might be having multiple partners. They might be having different vendors, and those vendors might be using different application. And Oracle, through Oracle Fusion, TCS need to communicate with those particular vendors. Communicate means, guys, that the TCS might be requiring to send the data of their organization to be accepted by different organization or different vendors, and to process their data. Like, guys, suppose, let's understand, TCS has hired an employee. TCS has maintained the details of an employee, his personal details, his medical details, his date of birth, and employee address, employee education details, as well as employee, you can say, employee dependent details. Okay. Now, TCS as an organization might have partnered with or collaborated with Smile Dental. There is a chain of hospital that is a Smile Dental. What TCS has offered, that all my employees and their dependents are entitled to get a free dental treatment up to 5,000. That is the benefit that each and every employee is supposed to avail. Okay. So since TCS has partnered with Smile Dental, which is a dental hospital, so what has happened? One thing is that TCS will give this particular benefit, and every time a person has been hired, someone should need to print those details or generate the file and mail that details to the Smile Dental Hospital, and they will maintain a list of the data. Okay. Otherwise, what has happened, if Smile Dental is also a chain of hospital which are offering multiple dental services, they might be also using, if they are maintaining their business, they might be using some software. In that software, guys, what an hospital is supposed to maintain? Hospital is supposed to maintain doctor details, medicine details, clinic details, appointment details, or there may be a patient details, patient history details, patient medical documents, their x-rays, their treatment details, right? Hope you agreed to that.
Yes, they have to maintain.
So guys, what has happened? That since we have already collaborated and TCS has already partnered with Smile Dental, maybe uh, a simple scaling might cost 8,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. But since TCS has collaborated with Smile Dental, TCS is charging that for employee and his wife and for 2 children, the dental care for 5,000 is free and you are not supposed to pay any charges to us. But if you would like to enroll your parents and mother for this particular benefit, you have to pay 2,000 for each individual. So all these things are happening into your Fusion application. But the moment the person is getting hired, on the night of that particular day, that details has to be sent to Smile Dental. If certain people has terminated or resigned from the organization or left the organization, those details has to be sent to Smile Dental Care. If somebody is being working, he's unmarried, suddenly his wife record has been created, so that has to be sent to Smile Dental Care. If couple is there and they get a child, that details should need to be sent. If couple is there, child is there, but they need to enroll their parents, they accepted that okay, we will pay you 2,000 rupees as per year premium, but we would like to enroll our parents. The moment you will enroll your parents, that detail should need to go to Smile Dental Care. Okay. And the moment the Smile Dental Care will receive any update, any details from the Oracle side, they will create that data, they will process that data to be maintained in their software as a patient. Whether you attended there, whether an individual visit them to get themselves checked or not, but they are potential patients or they are registered patients, that anytime they will visit, they will check their database that yes, Fusion is a registered patient and he's a corporate patient if he is availing any services in a year, in a 365 days, and that service costs less than or equals to 5,000, he is not supposed to be charged anything. Clear? So guys, that real-time integration where the data has to be synced, where multiple application has to talk to each other. Okay, that is the reason there is a tool, that is a purpose that we should need to build the integration between the system. Guys, what does that means? Integration means where two or more applications has been involved, that they can communicate, that they can call, they can exchange their data. Clear? Hope that clear, guys.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Vipin.
Yes.
So guys, now understand one concept, that once the data from one system should need to be provided to second system. So guys, the system that is providing the data, where the actual raw data is available, that is called your source system. Okay. And the system that is accepting the data, where the data has to be pushed, which will read through the data and which will understand the data and process the data. That system is called the target system. So guys, in this case, Fusion HCM is our source system and Smile Dental Care may be using SAP as an application. So SAP as their target system. Okay. Now guys, let's understand small, very basic things I'm going to explain so that you will be understanding the flow. You will be understanding what is the major role of a technical person, how we will be involved, how and what sort of work we will be doing. What is the purpose that being as a technical consultant, so many tools and techniques are available. So guys, now what has happened in Fusion application? Just a second, guys. Since we have started with the OIC, let's complete few things about OIC. So guys, as we discussed that, okay, TCS is the organization and Smile Dental Care is the organization. Okay, what TCS is using? TCS is having employee data. Employee data contains like their dependent details and all, and TCS is maintaining the data into Fusion HCM. Okay, and Smile Dental is supposed to maintain the patient's data. And where they are maintaining, they are using SAP. So what has happened the moment the person has been hired, there could be an integration between these two applications, person hired or terminated. That detail will be extracted. Okay, that details should be extracted and sent to okay. And the moment what this particular system should need to do, it will receive the data. Suppose guys, how it is receiving the data, it has received the data into some sort of file. That file will contain records. Few records are marked as new and some records are marked as to be, you can say, remove. Okay, or you can say add and remove. So what will happen in this file? Maybe today in TCS 100% has joined and 20 people has left. So this file contain how many records? We are extracting and sending 120 records. In this 120 records, 100 records might be having the column called add, and 20 columns, may 20 fields, 20 rows might be having a data called remove. So what is the purpose of this particular integration? Once it receives the file, then SAP might have also written some code internally. Okay, at this SAP level also, there may be some code, there may be some sort of coding or some sort of functionality. What it is supposed to do? It is supposed to read particular these data. Guys, these are not a single row. These are the 100 rows. Okay. These are the 100 row. Each row contains the data of one person. Okay. So for each employee that is supposed to be added, SAP will add the record into their database. Okay. And the moment it is going to add the record into their database, it will generate some unique, you can say, unique medical card. And guys, if this medical card is there, okay, how the employees will be getting to know this unique number or ID or something? This time SAP what will do? SAP will become source and TCS will become target, and SAP will be entitled to send this data back to them. First, what we are doing? We are sending the data, person details data from TCS, which is using Fusion application. We are extracting the data and sending to Smile system. At that time, this is the source application. At that time, this will be a source application and this is the target application. Okay, but after once we receive the data, we process it, we have generated some unique medical card, and this time we are sending these details to back, sending these details back to Fusion. So guys, in that case, what has happened? Fusion will become source target application, and this will become source application. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, what has happened? I am just, so that you will not forget the concept, I am just telling you in this a very layman language. Try to consider it as like two persons are communicating over a mobile device. You must be having a mobile, he must be having a mobile, and if you are supposed to talk to Piyush, you must need to have my number. There is a establishment of the connectivity between your mobile number and my mobile number. Then if you ring me, I'll pick up, I will answer your things. If I am answering, you are listening, but at the same time, once you receive my input, you can process that input and you can also reply back. Like guys, I called you and I have asked you whether today the class has happened or not. We have not received the recording when it will be published. So you are sending me the data. I will process that data. Okay, if I know that, okay, class has happened and recording is already available and updated, so I will process the data and I will send you the output back. What is the output? Yes, we already had a class and the recording has already been updated. Please check with your credentials. It will be available as session 2. That is the input that we will be sending them. Clear?
Yes.
So guys, consider always what is two application communicating. That is how two persons are communicating with each other over a mobile device. And if we say that, okay, if two persons are communicating with using a walkie-talkie, that means at one time, one person can send the data, other person can receive the data. Okay. So guys, as you see, if two persons are talking to each other, although they are using a mobile phones, but in between something is there through which the communication is happening. There may be something. What is that something? That is the technology. That is, you can say there is a network or there is a provider, that Airtel or BSNL or anything is there, right? So guys, if the data, TCS is hiring some people, and TCS, for each hired person, they are maintaining the data into some sort of file manually. And once by 8 o'clock, TCS says that, okay, whatever the hiring that is supposed to be done, we are done. We have created this file manually. Let's mail this file to Smile Dental. And Smile Dental will read that file manually, and somebody will be sitting reading the data from that file and manually creating that data into SAP system, manually entering the data. Okay. And once they enter the system and save the data, one unique identifier and the card is going to be generated, and they will save that data into some PDF or some sort of folder. And by next morning 10 o'clock, since all the data entry has happened, they should need to send this mail back to the TCS that, okay, for whatever the implies that you have sent us, that are the new implies, we have saved the data and these are the new medical cards generated. Then what TCS will do? TCS will upload those medical cards manually to the employee portal, so that every employee can access and download their cards, so that in the case of emergency, they can go and visit to any of the hospital and showcase this card to avail dental benefits worth 5,000 rupees. Clear? One thing is this one, which is complete manual task. Other than that, guys, there is a applications in between. A middleware applications are there. Middleware applications. Okay. One of the middleware application is OIC that has been offered by Oracle. In that OIC, guys, there has been several services offered. Okay. The major services that is being offered by OIC is ICS, VBCS, and PCS. Each of these are meant for different purpose. The reason for ICS is ICS stands for Integration Cloud Service. Okay. So guys, while we are learning the OIC, if someone is asking that, okay, we need an OIC consultant. If they are just asking OIC consultant, they mean that they are looking for the ICS service, somebody who can work and design the ICS services or to build some sort of integration. That is the purpose. Okay. Clear? So guys,
Yes.
what is this middleware? Again, try to understand from a very common layman example. Let's suppose our Prime Minister Modi has visited Japan, okay, with a team of delegates, and he's attending some meeting with the bureaucrats, while the Japanese delegates are talking in Japanese and our Prime Minister is talking in English. Okay, so these two systems are talking in different language. These two people are different understanding, different language they are following. So if they should need to communicate with each other, there should be some middleman. What is that middleman, guys? Every time any prime minister, any delegate is traveling to some another country which is using some other mother tongue, there may be a translator going along with Mr. Modi. What that translator is supposed to do? What our delegations are saying, they will read through, they will listen, they will translate on the fly and send this to communicate this to the other party. Other party will respond back in Japanese. They will listen to the things in Japanese, translate it into English or Hindi, and tell this back to the Prime Minister Modi. So, guys, that's how the middleware application, this ICS, is meant for, to establish the communication between two or multiple applications. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, guys?
Sir, got a doubt. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, tell
Yes,
me.
sir. Actually, when you are yeah, sir. So you are saying that when we are transferring the data, like people's details, you have taken that example. So we are using that OIC. Is it same for, like, we can share all the data, right? For financial data, any sort of data. There is no such issues, right?
Yes, sir. Why there will be an issue? I'm just explaining you the very core basic. Okay. Now the data of
Okay.
the hire employee, terminated employee, promoted employee, whether it's a supplier employee, you have created some purchase. Suppose Amazon is the company. Okay, they have created their software. They are using Fusion supply chain management. So over a period of time, from the portal, from the end user, there is a website where the employees are, where the customers are getting registered. Once the customers are getting registered on the portal, there is a simple form. But in backend, once they click onto submit button, this data might be called this Fusion is an application and Amazon website is an application. So source and target, somebody who's getting registered as a website, once they hit the submit button, some OIC service will be called in between, which is a middleware application. It will fetch the data, it will transform the data as accepted, and they will call and insert that data into the customer tables of the Oracle supply chain management. Once the people are logging into the Fusion apps or website and select certain products and place the order, in front end, it is something different experience to the user through the website. But in backend, which user has ordered what item, where, which place, from which vendor, what is the delivery date, what is the outcome, what is the price, what is the tax, what is the discount. All these things can be maintained and handled at the Oracle supply chain. So that's how the integration can handle any sort of data. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, or a doubt, if we can share the data directly through the OIC from source to target, then why in some cases we are using this FBDI tool to put the data into the Fusion? Like, it will be a time taking. No, manually we will extract the data from the source, then we will put those into the FBDI, and we have to change the columns as per the requirements. Then we will put into the Fusion. So
No,
why we are doing
no.
that?
No, we are not doing that. See, if we get the data, FBDI is one of the tool to insert the data into supply chain and financial module. That is one tool. FBDI is tool. FBDI tool is capable that, okay, using that particular tool, you can plant the data into the format that has been requested by FBDI. Suppose you want to create a supplier, you get a list of, you went to office, you see that, okay, there is a list of 100 suppliers, that you received one mail that contains the list of suppliers, their name, number, address, their site details, their contact details. Okay. Now you have been asked to create these suppliers into the Fusion application. First thing is that you can go and navigate to the create supplier page, click onto those things and manually add those things. Second thing is, if you know how to use the FBDI tool, you download the template, whatever the data that you have received, you can transform and place that data into the FBDI templates, and whatever the steps that Oracle has suggested, we will follow those steps to upload the data. Okay. But sometime what has happened, if this is first one time it is happening, you can create manually. And if 100 user details are coming, then also you can do manually. But daily, if this process is there, the daily new people, like you understand, Amazon is a website, anyone can get registered themselves as a supplier, right? And daily
Ji.
1,000 people are getting registered at the Amazon website as a supplier. So that data has to be provided and made available into Fusion supply chain. Okay. So we know that this data can be uploaded into Fusion using FBDI. But if daily is the frequency is that to 2,000 people data is coming and we need to create it daily. So we need to automate the things that the data which is getting registered into our Amazon website should be extracted, should be transformed into the format that has been accepted by FBDI and put into the FBDI templates, and certain services has to be automated and called that all these activities can be done automatically. So to achieve that thing only, we are using these middleware tools that will help and support us to do the things to automate the process. Clear?
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Fine, guys. So guys, hope you understand that this is the purpose, and in between in between, guys, that if source application and target application, there could be different sort of communication. And guys, every time I'm saying communication means when the data has to be communicated, when the data exchange is going to happen. For that, we will be learning OIC as a platform. Clear? Now, guys, let's quickly understand few of the terminology and what we are going to cover up in this particular course. Now, guys, concentrate onto this particular word called data. Okay, I say that, okay, anything which is there, like if I say 45, I say 67, I say 89, I say 23, I say 54. Guys, if I just put these numbers, okay, this is just data. We don't understand something which is not planned, something which is not very effectively put it across, or something which is just jumbled thing, that is called data. Okay, but any data which can be considered as that, okay, if the same thing, if I just present you this thing, you could not correlate whether this is the age of a person, whether this is the marks of a student, whether this is the, you can say, the amount of marbles that each kid is holding. We don't know on this. But if we represent the data, into more meaningful way, that we will be saying that this is the marks. Okay, if we represent the data into more meaningful way, then guys, what we will say, this has become into information. Clear? Guys, anything that is available through which we cannot conclude anything, that is called data. But if we can conclude some effective, some useful information we can derive, that can act as a clear cut that, okay, these are the 5 exams and the scores of each exams that a student will take, that is called information. Clear? So guys, data is something called raw data and information is something processed data, or that can make any sense. Okay, and once we understand the data, guys, let's understand what is transaction. Like suppose, guys, we are supposed to hire an employee. So while hiring the employee, we have to pass on certain sort of data: first name, last name, date of birth, okay, age, marital status, gender, mobile number, phone number, education details, police details, previous employment details, dependent details, salary details, employment details. All these things, the end user who's supposed to hire an employee should need to go to a certain application. In that application, go to certain page. In that page, they will perform certain operation called hiring an employee and do those things. Okay. So once that is things, once person is going to enter this data and save the data, and we can see that, okay, employee has been hired into the organization, that is called, guys, transaction. The functional users could be performing different sort of transactions. Transactions could be a different sort of data transactions. Like if we talk about human capital management, which is one of the module, guys, what are the transactions? That somebody is getting hired, somebody is getting terminated, promoted, transferred, or there could be a possibility that there is a salary hike. There may be some sort of, you can say, performance review or ratings. There may be that employee has applied some sort of absences. These sort of data that is being getting captured, these are nothing but these are called transactions. Similarly, guys, for supply chain management, there may be create supplier. We have created some sort of suppliers in our organization. We create some purchase order. We create some items. Okay, those items that we require to buy, or that items that we are supposed to sell. We created some invoices. We created some receipts. Okay, all these are the different sort of transactions. Similar way in financial, guys, there may be certain transactions that we will be making a credit entries, or we will be creating some sort of debit entry. All these are guys that functional user for each of the module, for each of these operations, for each of these transactions, different screens are available. They will go navigate and manually create the data. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Guys, you are not able to see my screen, is it?
Yes, we can, sir.
We are able to see.
We can say
Come again.
We can see your screen, sir.
are able to see the screen. Yes, it's
Okay.
visible.
Okay. So guys, as we were discussing, as we said that, okay, there could be, as a technical consultant, we will be looking into Fusion Oracle, data transactions, data extraction. So to extract the data, guys, one of the technology that we will be using, BIP, that stands for Business Intelligence Processing. Okay. And guys, in this, only in this entire course, this is the only place where we'll be using some coding, and that coding is a SQL as a language. And if you know SQL, SQL is very vast, but only select statement we will be using. Okay. Guys, BIP is the technology that offers more flexibility, more control. We can deliver the data to different aspects. We can prepare the reports, we can generate the letters, and we can even schedule that. Once we created the report, we will schedule that report every Monday. This report should need to be generated, suppose. Okay. And guys, how the report to be there? Flexibility is like, what sort of flexibility? That we need to extract the data, and extract the data that every person who has been recently joined, we need to generate the joining letter, and that joining letter may contains this format, this data: first name, last name, date of joining, and marital status. So we can extract the data, populate this data into some sort of format, and publish it and extract. Or it may be that, okay, it is required that we will be extracting the data, and the day on which the letter is getting generated dynamically, this date should need to be printed on top of that particular letter. Clear? Similarly, guys, for data extraction, there is a tool that is a OTBA is one of the tool that is completely non-technical, no coding, nothing is required. It is no code, low code sort of functionality. It is just dragging and dropping. We will be understanding and learning this tool where we will be dragging. You need first name, drag first name, last name, age, date of birth, salary, phone number. Whatever the things that you will drag, it will prepare the file for you. Okay. And guys, as we are going to learn, as we said that this particular is a complete Fusion technical course. So we will be learning different sort of tools. Some of the tools which are going to be common or global tools. Once you learn these tools are applicable for financial, supply chain, and human capital management. And there are certain data extraction tools that may be only specific for human capital management. So why Fusion has provided a specific tools? There may be some purpose, or since different teams are working on to build this particular Fusion tool, Oracle might have given some task to build some tools. This tool might be very good, but very specifically built only for Fusion HCM. But Oracle thought that, okay, we have already invested into the technology, already invested into the research and development. Since this tool is ready and very reliable, let's expose this as part of our license that user can use this particular tool. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, once I'm talking about the data, you understand how we can represent the data. First of all, each data must be having a data type. Guys, you must have understood these words called. Okay, there is nothing that I must need to specifically explain, but each data is a data word. Like if we talk about very simple thing in C, C++, hope you remember something like that. Int name equals to use. Not int, it should be string. Okay, so guys, this is what this name is, a variable that can hold a value called Piyush. And what is the type of this name? The type is string. It can hold the value of a string type. And if I say int marks or int age could be 33, like this. Clear? So guys, each data must be having a data type. associated with that. Agreed to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And guys, if I say that how the data can be presented, data
Please
presentation
one
technique.
small doubt, please. Like as you
Just
said,
a
the
second,
data
just
types,
a
right?
second. I'll take your queries in 5 minutes. Let me finish the concept first. Okay. Data representation techniques. Guys, this data that we have, how this data can be represented? Guys, data can only be handled into two ways. One is the file-based system. That data may be available into some Excel file or in some CSV file, or it may be available into some XML file or JSON file. Okay. So data can be represented into a file-based system where there is a file that will be storing the data, or otherwise, guys, the data can be stored and managed into database system. So guys, what is database system? The database is having a database. That database must be having a tables. That tables must be containing certain sort of rows and columns, and data will be kept into those particular tables. Okay. Guys, there is no other way that we can store the data. Data can be either into the file system or either into the database system. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So guys, you understand what is Excel file, CSV file, XML and JSON. If something which you don't understand about XML and JSON, we will be discussing that at the appropriate time comes. So guys, representation of the data, if I talk about, if I want to represent the data, that okay, keep the data in this way, that this is the employee number, this is the name of the employee, and this is the salary that we have to credit. Sometime for Citibank, suppose TCS is the company, they have collaborated with Citibank that okay, for few of the employees, process the salary through Citibank, for few of the employees, process the salary through ICICI Bank. So what does that mean? Citibank says that okay, if you want me to automate and process your salary, you should need to send me the data, and you should need to send me the data in this format. The data should be comma separated. The data should be containing the header row followed by the actual data rows. The data should contain the employee number, employee name, salary, for which month, and what is the bank account number. While ICICI Bank says that okay, I don't care which month, what the data or which employee. The moment you give me the bank account number followed by the amount, the moment I receive the file, I will process the file on the same day. So ICICI Bank says that give me just bank account number and amount to be processed. And what other bank may be, you can say SBI. SBI says that okay, if you want me to send the data, send me the data, the bank account number and amount, and with the processing flag that okay, shall I need to process the data or not to process the data. Clear? Clear guys as of now?
Yes.
So guys, while we will be using and learning BIP as a tool, BIP itself is having a vast technology. It has different components like data model. Data model has data set. Data set could be of different type. We will be learning different sort of templates to be built. Okay, how we are going to represent the data. Suppose we have been asked to represent and extract the data, and data has to be in this format or in this format or CSV file format. All these things we will be building. We will be learning how to build the reports through a auto-generated method, through a wizard-based method. Some wizards will be provided, or manually from scratch. So guys, definitely if we are supposed to build something from manually, this may take more time, but it may offer more flexibility, more control, more features. So we will be learning how we are going to build manual templates. Which are the three different templates that are there? That is RTF template, e-text template, and Excel template. Each must be having its own uses and purpose. And guys, using the BIP, we talk about we are extracting the data, we are generating the reports. What kind of reports? Guys, suppose in day-to-day life for an employee, they need to get the salary certificate, they need to get the salary slip. We need to print the medical history of an employee. We need to extract the details of an dependents. Each employee in my department and their dependent details has to be extracted into an Excel file. We need to get the data which is available into the database, we need to extract or we need to insert or we need to validate their data, do some sort of reconciliation. That is the reason we are pulling or extracting the data, or we are extracting the data to be shared across with third-party application. Okay, like Smile Dental Care or maybe LIC of India is using their own software, and you are deducting some premium from the employee salary and getting them insured by life insurance. Okay, so guys, this is nothing but different way how we can represent the data. Header followed by the data, and data will be either comma separated or it will be a pipe delimited. Clear? Guys, did you see the difference between this file, and this file? All are saying same data, same sort of things, but just the representation of data is different. Okay. Guys, understood?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, guys, now tell me what is the query that you are holding? Guys, you were having some query? Irfan? Fine then. So guys, now you understand why we need to extract the data, why the reportings are required. Guys, that the chief officials, the management, they need to see the data. They cannot go to the application and search for each of the record. Okay. Suppose the head HR wants to know what is the total number of active employee in my organization. What is the total number of employees spread across my organization based on different location. Okay. I want to see what is the head count based on Delhi, Mumbai, Kanpur, and Chennai. I want to see the headcount based on the grade. Suppose in my organization, 3 different grades. I have total 10,000 employees. I need to see how many employees are into grade A, how many grade in grade B, how many in grade C, how many employees of grade A, grade B, grade C into Delhi, Mumbai, and Kanpur respectively. Different ways I want to see and analyze the data. For that purpose, we are extracting the data. Okay. Guys, we have already discussed what this course is all about. This course is good for student, any skilled professional, functional, technical, graduate, non-graduate. You are looking for a new job. You are having a IT or non-IT background. You are already from the ERP backgrounds from different modules. No prerequisites are there. Only thing is just be regular, attend the class, go through the recorded videos, collaborate with each other, practice and follow our instructions, and respond to my questions and queries. Clear your doubt if you have any doubts or something. Okay, guys, I have already told what I am supposed to be. I am your going to be guide, philosopher, or you can say trainer. I have a vast experience into Fusion HCM, and we have been conducting these professional courses and trainings for multiple student batches and corporate trainings as well. Data representation, guys, we have discussed. Data can be represented only into a file-based model or a table-based model. In case data has been saved or represented into a table, at that time, guys, there is a technology called SQL, because whenever we are supposed to deal with the data into the table, we have to write a select statement to get the data. Okay, guys, the methodology that we are going to follow, like 90% of this particular course is a hands-on training. Okay, that is a practical demonstration. Apart from that, we will be explaining you the concepts. We will be explaining you through these notepad notes or pre-written notes. We will be walking you through. We will be providing you the assignments, doubt sessions, anything you have a doubt or queries, we will be taking it up. Okay, guys, this also we have provided and ensured that this is a 5-month course. 5-month instance will be provided, recorded videos, lifetime access will be provided. This will contain the recent industry trends and techniques and tools which is there as a Fusion complete technical course with no discrimination, that it will only focus on to financial or supply chain or human capital management. Okay, guys, there is something called suppose there is an employee, what employee may contain? Employee may contain personal data, their education details, their dependent details, employment details, salary details, and absence details. So functional user is supposed to maintain all this data from the tool. Okay. But that functional user is maintaining this data. Same thing can be done by the technical people using the tool. If bulk data is there, generally the technical people are required for extraction of bulk data and all those sort of things. Okay. Clear, guys? Talking about the databases, guys, databases, we are not going to define any databases in Fusion. Everything has been pre-built and defined by Oracle only. No possibility that we can define any custom tables. For each particular business entity, like for person, for phone number, for email address, for supplier, for purchase order, for requisition, for everything, there could be a different separate tables. For that table may contain rows, rows may contain columns. Whatever the column that we need to extract, we will write our select statement, like select person number, first name, last name, age, and salary. That will execute and get us the data. Guys, talking about databases, different sort of operations that are available, that is called DML operation, that is called data manipulation operations. Okay, that is something called insert, update, delete. But in this database, guys, anything that the end user, the front end user, the business user accessing the application, they will access the form, fill in the details, and submit. Once they submit, all that data will be go and resides into your database tables. Okay, but we cannot directly insert the data into this table by writing our insert statement or modify using a update statement or delete. That is not been allowed into Fusion. For each of these activities, there has been different tools and techniques available, like HDL, FBDI, web services. Using that, we will be manipulating or creating a new set of data.
Sorry to interrupt you. I have one concern, like we don't have any option for insert, delete, update. Then how the system is going to update, delete this information using integrations? If the Fusion doesn't allow,
Explaining you know, we are not having a capability that we can directly write a insert, update, delete commands. That is not allowed.
okay,
But there
okay,
has
by
been
the
certain tools. So in our integration, suppose we need to insert the data into HCM. For HCM, there is a tool called HDL. So we will be preparing through integration, we will be preparing the file in the format that has been accepted by the phone number HDL. There is to update the phone number, there is a template. We have to prepare the template through our designing into the integration and calling those sort of tools called HDL and passing that file to HDL, and HDL will take care to upload the data. Okay.
okay, got it. Okay, got it. I mean, some dedicated tools are there for achieving such kind of things.
What I am saying, only direct insert, update, delete. If you go to any traditional EBS application or ERP application offered by Oracle, there is a backend and we can go directly and write our package procedures, PLSQL blocks in which we can write our insert statement, update statement, or delete statement directly. That is not allowed.
Okay, got it.
In addition to that, guys, as we said that this is a technical course, after completing this, you will claim yourself to be a Fusion technical consultant. The work of a Fusion technical consultant to expedite the things, to reduce the error, to bring more accuracy. Otherwise, 10,000 records to be extracted. If someone is manually reading the data from the front end and preparing that data into an Excel file, it will be very time consuming activity. We will be majorly working into either data extraction. For data extraction, BIP, OTBI, HCM extract, and web services are the tool. Okay. This is something that, guys, we have planned for today. And now talking about this particular thing, as you were asking, very basic things we will be starting, guys. In OIC, we will be giving you this instance access. We will be explaining you that what is this OIC. Suppose OIC is nothing if you know how to use Gmail, how to use Instagram, how to use Facebook. Similar way, guys, there is a application. That application is having the username and password. You will log in into that particular username and password through this particular application. This application may be having some dashboard, some sort of activities, some sort of integration, some sort of way to navigate to different things. We will be explaining you those things, what these integrations is all about. If we need to access these integrations, if we need to run these integration, cut, copy, paste, add, create, all these things we will be explaining with this particular tools. Clear? So guys, suppose this is the OIC tool that we will be handing over to you. We will be learning about how to create the integration. This is the navigator through which we can go to the different services. We talk about three major services. One is ICS, one is VBCS, one is PCS. So PCS and VBCS are not into the scope. We will be focusing on to ICS. ICS is coming into design. Under design, different components of the OIC. Each component has their own purpose. What is the mandatory component? What are the non-mandatory component? Which and how we are supposed to build? We will be creating that. And guys, we have created so many samples, like talking about the connections. We will be pre-built, provided you the major connection types. We will be creating you and practically demonstrating different concepts and all those sort of things. Apart from that, there has been several this instance will be available for your practice. Apart from that, you could see there has been several programs that we have created for you for different activities. Like this integration platform is not to build and understand any sort of programming, but to learn and understand any of the features. We will be following the methodology as we are learning the C or C++ of Java, just to understand, like starting with creating a hello world with parameter, different sort of components, and each and every small programs we have kept ready, so that will help you to understand the core concept of OIC integrations that we are supposed to build. Okay. Apart from that, guys, talking about the application is very simple. The username and URL will be provided. You will be logging into the system, and this is the application. Guys, this is the landing page, and these are called different sort of, you can say, tiles or sections. Under each of these sections, there will be some navigation steps, that is the tiles. Like if you go to the My Client Group, there is something called person management. There's so many tiles are coming because this is the admin access. This person is acting as a Fusion, HCM, supply chain, finance. That is for each module, different tabs are coming. Under each tab, different screens are coming. Under each screens, maybe different actions are coming. Okay. So guys, the look and feel of the application and how we are supposed to navigate, these are different sort of links. Each of these links are nothing but different sort of functions. So guys, whether we talk about any of the functional, any of the module, and any of the business component, like suppose we talk about, if we want to search for any invoices, we need to search for any purchase order, we need to search for any supplier, we need to search for any invoice, we need to search for any receipt. Okay. We need to search for any credit note or any debit note. The screens may be different, but the look and feel of the screens are always like this. Like if you would like to search a person, you will come to the person management. The screen will come at the top. There will be a search bar where you can put something called 100% maybe and click on to search. The data will be represented into. So guys, two sections are there. One is the search section and one is the result section. These are the details. And guys, in these details, you will get some basic information about the person that you have searched, and there is a hyperlink. The moment you click onto this hyperlink, more details will be open up about that particular person. So guys, in this particular thing, once these details will be open up, you could see these details are coming up into a read-only mode. Okay, you cannot add it, but if you wish to add it, what you are supposed to do, click on to add it. In case the object is allowed to be deleted, there is a delete will come, you can delete the thing. In case you want to edit, you want to click on a correct. You want to edit because you want to correct the data. You will click on to correct. This entire page will be open up into a correct mode. And once this page will be open up into the correct mode, you will see all these fields are coming into correct mode. You want to change something that, okay, this is full-time, and regular or temporary, this is a regular data. Okay, this is a full-time or part-time. We will put it as full-time. This particular person is working as a manager. Yes, whatever the changes that you would like to do, you can make the changes, save the changes, review the changes, that what are the changes that we have done. Okay, it will do the changes and reflect whatever the changes that we have done. What is the previous value and what is the current value. See, here it is saying that, okay, these are the three attributes, these are the three fields that has been changed. Currently, this is null, you are changing to full-time, null to regular, no to yes. If you are satisfied, submit this, and that's how the report will be submitted. So guys, same way, if you want to see the supplier, you will go to the supplier screen. There will be two sections, search section and the result section. You will be searching. The wildcard is a percentage. If you don't know the actual name of a supplier, but you know AMZ percentage, it will list down all the names which are starting with AMZ. And guys, each screen might be having sub screens. Like this particular person, its personal employment details are there. If you would like to see the person's personal details, in the right hand side, guys, in each of the module, in each of the screen, there may be tasks. These tasks might give you some different additional screens, like person screen. Person screen will give the personal details of the person, like his name, his nationality, date of birth, home address, primary address, communication details, email address, marital status. And guys, for each section, there is a edit button. If you would like to make any edit, you can do those sort of edited. Like if you want to edit this, I want to click on to correct mode, and I don't want to make it as merit, it is wrong. I want to put it as single and save the transaction. So guys, this has been saved only at this level, but you have to commit for the complete page. So come and save it at the submit level as well. So guys, these pages could be having multiple sections. Each section might be having different things. You can navigate through the taskbar to any of the page and perform those activities. Each page may be having different tabs. Like this, the personal information. These are the contact, like my mother, father, son, wife, the documents that I have uploaded. If I have to report any sort of disabilities, that I am color blind or something, I will upload those disability details here. Any extra information, if that is supposed to be provided, that will be there. Documents, guys, like means as an employee, the organization wants that, okay, we are hiring you, please provide your passport. Passport details will be uploaded here. Citizenship card, Aadhaar card, PAN card, that will be uploaded here. Driving license, visa details, if you are holding any visa for Dubai, for USA, Canada, France, Germany, that will be reported and uploaded here. Okay. Clear, guys?
Piyush, one question.
Just
Yeah.
2 minutes. So
Yeah.
guys, in this particular application, if you are standing onto any particular screen, okay, if you want to go to the home screen, click onto this home, you will be landing into the home screen. It will ask that, okay, do you want to save or nothing? No, we don't want something, just go back, and it will land us to the home screen. So guys, everything that you could see into this green portion is that how the things has been represented. How the things has been represented, it should be in green in color, it should be into this tile. The same thing, guys, has been available and visible in these 3 bars. All the access that has been there into this, it is available here as well. If you go to the My Client group, you could see same thing, hiring journey, new person management. Here also hiring journey, new person management. So guys, any screen, if you have the access, either you could see from here and you can use that, or you can navigate from here and you can do that. Okay. Any page that, guys, you are frequently accessing. If I'm using this particular browser, in this browser I'm accessing Gmail again and again, I can make that particular link as my favorites. Similar way, guys, in this particular application, if you are using this particular page as a person management, and to access the person management page, you have to navigate and click 5 places. Instead of that, you want to add that as a favorite, you can go to that particular page and add it into favorites. Click here and it will show you the recent pages that you have accessed. Or if you want to make that as a favorite, click onto favorites, add to favorites. This page will become added into as a favorite. So now guys, if you want to access the person management, the first time you are coming, it will be here. So you need to click here, first click, and then you need to click on to second click. Maybe if it is inside other folders, it will be that you need to follow some sort of navigation. Instead of that, if you directly want to access from anywhere, you can click onto this favorite icon. You could see your page. If that has been marked as favorite, that is a search person, you can directly access that page. Guys, this bell icon is very important. Like if there is certain things, something which has to be bring into your notice, that some of your reportees, like you are a manager and two persons are working under you, one of the person has applied for the leave. The moment he is applied for the leave, and if leave has been configured in such a way that leave should be approved by the line manager, then you will be notified. There is a number 1, 2, 3 will be coming up. The 3 action items are there that are pending for your approvals. You will click on here, access, and you will get that, okay, this action has happened, and there is a button that we can review and approve and reject the things. Clear? Guys, this screen that you're seeing currently, the screen can be designed in different way. Oracle has given you the screen. One is the way that each tabs are at the top, and after that there will be sections. Okay. Or otherwise, there will be some other way that these tabs are at the note at the left hand side, and each left hand side must be having these sort of sections. So guys, that is the different ways that we can see the look and feel. That is either a banner layout or a news feed layout. Okay, that once you understood this navigation, you understood how to go to different sort of screens based on the access. You understood what is the search screens, search bar, search section, result section. Once you get to the results, you can click onto the hyperlink, go to the different screens, search the taskbar, click the edit, do the data transformation, save the transactions, and commit the transactions. Clear? Guys, we will be looking how to switch between different sort of layouts once we will be learning the, there is a concept called personalization and customization. We will be learning at that point of time. And we will be looking into the security in the next continuation of class. And since we would like to pursue with the very basic small things, we will be understanding there will be very small utilities. These are not the actual tools, but the utilities offered by Oracle. We start our learning with understanding these utilities. We start learning about something, what is user roles, how, where to create a user, and all those sort of things. We will understanding stuff first. Instead of using BIP and OTBI, we will be learning through first how to use these sort of customization and personalization of the application, because these are very small things. One lecture topics in these tools, guys. If you go through my course, you could understand that, okay, while we are talking about the personalization and customization, for that as well, there has been multiple tools offered by Oracle. Some of the tools are available, some has become obsolete. So we will be learning the tools which are available and which is high in demand and very useful. We will be starting with these sort of things. Clear? We will be starting these things. We will be covering this thing, and then we will be covering this thing, so that at least in 3 different areas you will be having a command. You will be understanding the things. And before that, we will be starting and covering fundamentals as well. Okay. So guys, at least 4 sections you will be having a command. And over the weekends, we will try to provide you these pre-recorded videos that you should be able to understand. This is not our job. This is not within the scope of technicality, but you will be having a good understanding of the certain functional aspect. The core functional aspect, we will be providing you the pre-recorded videos on these topics as well. Okay. So roughly, guys, we can target that all these topics, fundamentals, security, utilities, customization, these are just 1.5 hour days of topic. And these pre-recorded session will be also 1 hour of topic. So in next 5-6 classes, you will be able to get B, C, D, E, F, and I. Okay. And then guys, we will be extremely focusing into the main technical work, that is to learn about to extract the data, to learn about to load the data. And for those purpose, guys, we have different tools. Each of these tools might be taking 5 to 6 different classes that we will be taking it up. And once that is done, guys, there is a tool that is we will be learning about the approval management. After approval management, we will be picking up ICS. Okay. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
I have one concern, like approval management, we will be covering the part of customization, or only the approval hierarchy will be covered in that thing?
So whatever the custom approval rules that you are supposed to define, suppose there is no approval, you need to define a approval. Everything we will be covering in approvals.
So, is there any possibilities there the BPM workflow can be customized in the Fusion?
That is what we
Or-
will be learning in that.
Okay, great, thanks.
It depends on to business transaction, object to object. Whether Oracle has already predefined some approvals rules to some business transactions, whether Oracle has exposed those things to be edited or not edited, accordingly we can do those things.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
The Piyush from this person management
Come
UI
again?
stream, can we direct? Yeah, from person management
No, I'm
UI
not
stream,
getting your voice. Please bit louder.
from person management UI stream, can we directly go to this OIC link site?
No, that is a different tool. How you will go there? The
So for
backend is a
that, we need
different application, and
Mhm.
OIC is a different application. Front end is a different application. For each of those things, from person management screen, we cannot do. Once in continuation class, we will be learning different utilities. Then you will get an idea.
Oh, okay.
Guys, there will be under this navigation, if you could see that we will be focusing and learning about tools. Okay, very small tools, nothing to spend. If you agree, I will create a pre-recorded video as well. We will be learning what is set preferences, schedule process, security console, okay, file import and upload, transaction console, download ADF/DI integrator, okay, report and analytics. These are the simple tools or simple sort of navigations. Each might be required for some sort of different purpose. But if I am supposed to explain them in the trainings, we will be using all these things, okay? But to give you the complete insight of these tools and the purpose, if you want, we need 1.5 hours to explain all these things. If we want to utilize this time, I can record the session and provide that to you, okay? That we
But
will
how do
see.
we practice that? How do we
Come
access?
again?
How do we practice that? I mean, it's one thing watching a video and the whole other thing actually running through it on the actual interface, right? On the instance. Will we be provided the instance before the class or at the time of the class?
Shiva, everything has been explained. Everyone who's getting enrolled, you will be getting a complete access from the day of your enrollment. You will be getting complete access. You will be getting a complete toolkit, all the preparations, all the notes, all the PPTs, everything will be handed over on the day of enrollment itself. Reach back to the Kumar, get yourself enrolled. There is a early bird offer is going on that will you can avail a 2 months of extra subscription for Fusion instance. Okay, please touch base with admin and Kumar to get yourself enrolled, and everything will be provided. And guys,
Okay.
please do not consider that, okay, I am more keen to provided you pre-recorded videos or something. We being the professional, we being understand what are the core functionalities. It's up to you. If you guys agrees to safeguard your time to understand, focus on to more critical things, then only. Otherwise, once I will explain you, suppose I'm telling you one thing, that tools can be explained through pre-recorded videos. I am not going to provide you pre-recorded videos. I will be explaining, and after that, I will be taking your feedback that you tell me whether that can be done in a pre-recorded video or not. If you agree, then for some other topics, I will tell you, can we do that? If you agree, we will record and send it to you. Okay. Fine, guys. Apart from that, guys, each and every concept will be explained, every theoretical, every notes has been provided, and our emphasizing and more focus areas that we will be doing everything into the practical demonstrations. Everything will be practical. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Shiva, what does that mean when about lecture number?
Oh, as to which day in the sequence.
That is
But-
not like that I cannot comment. It's being so
Okay.
early because we have to understand the flow. I need to
Okay.
also understand what is your background and all, what is your interest, what is the more alignment towards the thing. Slowly and steadily, we will be reaching. The only thing that we can assure and commit is that this is a complete fusion technical, practical hands-on thing. Okay. You will be provided with the assignments. You will be working on to actual delivery of the components. Like, see, so many assignments we have created, BIP, OTPI, and we will be creating a OIC assignment, customization sort of assignment, BPM assignments, all that will be handed over to you. Once you will be learning different tools to extract the data, you will be getting to understand what is the tool which is meant for which purpose, how you will be providing that consulting experience to your end clients. Okay, suggesting them best of the tools that will suits to their requirements. Okay.
All right.
Fine, guys. Any other questions, any doubts? If anybody has, please let me know. Otherwise, we can conclude the session.
Are you
Like-
going to send VBCs, right?
Come again, guys.
VBCs.
I'm not getting your voice. Hello.
Hello, am I
Yes.
audible now?
Yes, Mani, tell me.
Yeah, are you going to teach the VBCs, right? Under OIC is there, right? VBCs.
OIC we are covering. I have told you OIC, ICS, which is the main thing that we are covering fully. VBCS is not in the part of this curriculum.
Okay, at least basics also not included here, or
As per the
Okay.
time availability, if something very brief introduction to VBCS, we might cover, but initially we have not planned for VBCS in this course.
okay.
Fine then.
One second, please. Like if once we are done with this course, right? If I'm having around 2 years of experience in IT, if I go on with
Guys,
this,
just a request. I request each one of you to please use headphones. I'm not sure your voice is not coming at all. It's very low. Please bit louder, please. Too.
is it clear now? Like, can I speak out, right?
Yes, please. It's manageable.
Uh,
Going forward, please use headphones. Yes, tell
Yeah,
me.
sure. Okay. Fine. If I'm having a previous around 2 years of experience, if I grow, as you said, hands-on with your course, can I have the previous experience as fusion technical and I can go ahead to attend the interviews with this course content?
That is the objective, no? Otherwise, why you will be joining? Yes, definitely. We will be making you comfortable and confident enough to claim yourself 2 years of fusion technical experience. And if you're having 2, 3, 4, 5 years of experience into ERP or in some other technology, based on your expertise, based on your confidence level, based on your confidence skills, based on your articulation of the things that you will be articulating, your learning, your experience, your practice. Okay. See, definitely you are getting learning this two months only. But in these 2 months, we will be making you understood all the real-time things and the complex things and the things that are required that you can talk about into your introduce. That is the purpose that you can claim yourself to be a hands-on practical fusion experience consultant.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Fine then. Thank you, everyone. Please, guys, please reach out to Kumar and admin, get yourself enrollment done so that these recordings along with that one or two, definitely one BIP is the tool that we will be going to learn. In that BIP, guys, as I have explained you the navigation of this particular screen, similarly how to access the BIP server. In BIP server, like guys, please understand, as we have a Word file, Microsoft Word, we will understand what is file, insert, new, what is how to make things bold, cut, copy, paste, delete, change the font. Same sort of features are there into BIP that I will be creating a pre-recorded video and providing you, so that before you come up, you will go through with these two sessions, that is a demo as well as that BIP as a tool, so that you will be having a more look and feel, more understanding of the tools to navigate and access the content. Clear? Fine, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Let's meet up onto the continuation of the series. Okay. Come
Yeah,
again,
thank you,
Gaurav.
Yusuf.
Thank you, everyone.
Not, thank you very much.